my family, it's been in the restaurant business for over 47 years. So they started a small pizza restaurant, pizzeria in Baja California, Tijuana, that it's going to be turn 48 years next coming up, coming in November. The type of cuisine I cook now, it's very norteño, so it's very, that's what we call as norteños in that part of Mexico. It's a cuisine that takes a lot of inspiration from the street food vendors like taquerias, taqueros, the fondas, the people that come from Sinaloa and bring their seafood style to the city. As you all know, we have amazing seafood and fish from the Pacific Ocean, but also from the Sea of Cortez. So we have all these wonderful products from those both oceans. But also we have a lot of, we use a lot of fresh herbs, a lot of just very fresh vegetables from all the fields that we have in Valle de Guadalupe, Tecate, Ensenada. And if you we blend a lot of cultures like the Tijuana, it's a very cultural city, and a lot of people come to Tijuana. To some of them try to cross the border, and when they don't make it or they come back, they stay in the city. They stay in Tijuana, and a lot of them open just small shops, restaurants, taquerias, and so forth. So we have people from Oaxaca, Veracruz, Michoacan, Puebla, and we also have a big Chinese community in Baja California. So we grew up as Baja Californianos or norteños. We grew up eating Chinese food since we were little. So my Sundays with my family going out to dinner was to going to Chinese restaurants instead of going to have mole or Mexican restaurants. So that's the border in Tijuana. That's how we grew up. That's Baja California. And if you take all these cultures and plus what's happening in California, like when the sushi came and all these Japanese techniques and things came through California, they also came to Tijuana. So we have a lots of influence by the Japanese style of cooking, the raw fish and so on. So that's our style. I think the cuisine of Baja Norte and Baja Sur are very similar. We share the same ingredients, same weather, same ingredients, mostly the same. Yeah, what's happening in Baja California, in especially in Valle de Guadalupe, Tijuana, Ensenada, and in Baja California Sur as well. It's a new cuisine. It's a new cuisine of Mexico. Mexicans are starting to get to know these ingredients that they just become out there recently, like sea urchin and percebes and different types of oysters and the bluefin tunas and just these new preparations that people didn't know it existed. So it's one of the most popular cuisines right now in Mexico. People want to visit and taste, and of course the wines and the craft beer scene and now the cocktails. So everybody wants to be a part of this, and us as chefs and restaurateurs making this cuisine in Baja California right now is very very rewarding, and it's a great experience. We don't have much culture like the cuisine of Puebla or Oaxaca, which they have years and years of traditional dishes. I think we're creating the new cuisine of Baja California. We only have like the Caesar salad and we have the lobster Puerto Nuevo style. But other than that, we're doing history, I think, with what we are cooking right now.
So there's a kind of freedom in Baja California, which is maybe, do you think, why all the chefs are now developing restaurants there?
Yes, I think it's freedom. It's a lot of creativity because there's no one telling you what to do and how to do it. So a lot of the chefs just go free, and that's what I really like about this Baja California region, that we can get very very creative, but keeping a respect for the ingredient. I think that's very important, and just working with the seasons, what the region gives us, and make it as fresh as possible, and it's.
So tell us what you're doing in Todos Santos.
I went to Todos Santos because I really believe in this little town. I really liked it when I visited for the first time about 15 years ago. I really fell in love with the place. It's a little. It's very quiet. It's small, but it's also it's big in agriculture. So everything that grows there, it's amazing. The flavor of the vegetables are amazing. We grow a lot of arugula, basil, tomatoes grow, strawberries and peas, and it's amazing. So I really I thought of myself, I wish I could have a place here in the future, and it came true. It's a dream for me being able to have my cuisine there and making this restaurant there where we cook with a lot of firewood. We have an outdoor kitchen where we have firewood oven. We have a big grill. We have a caja china where we roast lambs and goats and chickens, and we have our own garden, which is amazing. So we pick from the garden every day, and it's just an amazing, great weather, great surf. We love it down there. I love to surf. I've been surfing for many years, and I take a lot of inspiration from the sea. And I always need to be near the sea. I cannot be out of the water for a long time. And I get inspired just by that, just by sitting out there in the water and thinking about life and my restaurants and my family ingredients. And my father is a great restaurateur. I respect him a lot. I follow him. I talk to him a lot and listen to his experiences as a restaurateur that make me want to be better every day. Just being very humble, it has helped me succeed and be very patient, but also how do you say it in English? Perseverancia. Perseverance. That's my father's words. So you don't give up, and I wake up every morning and I'm excited to go to work. For me, it's not work. It's just my lifestyle. It's my passion. I think passion's got to do a lot to do with how have been successful. I never get tired of it, and I'm learning every day. I learn from everybody, and I think that's what keeps me, successful and motivated. We started Mission 19 in Tijuana. It's going to be 7 years ago. And Mission 19's there's 18 missions from the point of Cabo San Lucas to Tijuana. There's 18 missions, so I wanted to create the 19th mission. And also on the street where the restaurant is, in this beautiful building, is called Misión San Javier, which is one of the most beautiful missions in Baja California. And in the missions, they created, they made wine, they made olive oil, people work with their hands, they made breads, and that's the whole concept of Mission 19. So we cook with local producers. Everything that's cooked in this restaurant, it's from the regions, from Tecate, Rosarito, Ensenada. So it doesn't travel much, all the ingredients. So everything's super fresh. And it's a take on Tijuana. We get inspired by the tacos de carne asada and all those wonderful dishes that we have in Tijuana. All the smells of mesquite and charcoal, all those smells that you smell throughout the city when you're eating. I bring those to Mission 19, but created in a more modern way with new techniques. But for me, the flavors is very important, so that comes first. And we have, of course, we have wonderful wine lists from Baja California, and we have a mezcal program and great service. Our servers are very proud of what they do, and it's just a great restaurant.
Can you tell us about some of your favorite street foods in Tijuana? If another chef were to say, "I'm going to Tijuana," what would you tell them to eat?
I will first take them to some of my favorite taquerias, and we will have carne asada. That I think for me the best carne asada tacos are in Tijuana, and then I will take them to taste birria tacos or something else like that. I really like the mariscos, the mariscos that you have in the streets, like the cocteles. I really like the pulpo, shrimp, and abalone cocktail, and I really like the tacos gobernador. I like there's a lot of octopus preparations that are grilled over charcoal in just little different places. Um, I really like those too. Just living in Tijuana, the region, we like Mission 19, for example, we cook with some ingredients from San Diego, so we take ingredients back and forth. And I know a lot of chefs from San Diego and restaurateurs come to Tijuana or Baja California, not just to get ingredients, but also to get inspired. And now you see more and more authentic dishes or Mexican dishes in the San Diego restaurants, which San Diego is very popular with burritos and some tacos. But now what I'm seeing is that chefs and restaurateurs are learning more about, or having a better quality of tortilla and ingredients and being more authentic. And as we all know that Mexican cuisine is regional. And for me, when I opened my restaurants in San Diego, I wanted to people to learn what authentic Mexican food is all about. And so we made moles from Oaxaca, not just Baja California cuisine, but also a little bit of Puebla and Oaxaca and in Sinaloa and Sonora. So we really enjoying doing that and teaching people how to drink mezcal, because some of them just doing shots and no, just sip it, taste it, and and bring them the winemakers from Baja California was very important too, and just working with the chefs from California and inviting them to the region. It's been great. I do that a lot. I do it as frequently as I can when I do my special dinners. I always try to bring chefs from California, especially the ones who haven't never been in the region, and they come back with great ideas and very influenced by the Baja Californianos. The authentic Baja fish taco is just a classic. It's what you can find in, especially in Ensenada. That's where the fish taco was created, and it just needs to be very fresh fish, in a beer batter, and just the garnishes need to be very very fresh. So you have the col, or how do you say it in English? Repollo,
Uh,
cabbage, yeah,
cabbage, yeah.
cabbage, and tomatoes, onions, garlic, and mayonnaise, um, and limes. It's what you find. You find cabrillas. It's something when you have even halibut, it's really good. It all depends. A lot of people, whatever they find in the market that day, that's what they'll be using. Valle de Guadalupe, it's the destination of Mexico right now. People really want to come and taste the wines. We have over 70 wineries now throughout the region, and really, really good restaurants and chefs doing really, really good cuisine, and all inspired by the region. It's a very rustic place still. That when you get to my restaurant, you have to go to a dirt road to get there, and the parking is made of dirt. I mean, we don't have any. But the restaurant itself, it's wonderful, and when you go through these roads and you finally find this beautiful winery and these really nice hotels, I mean, you don't believe they're there, and it's just the way we want it to. We want to keep it that way. It's just very Baja. It's very Mexico. But the wines are amazing. The ambience. People just love to go and visit the wineries and go to the restaurants, go and stay at these boutique hotels that we have now, and it's a lovely place to visit. For any chef or restaurateur that wants to visit Baja, I will say or recommend to start through Tijuana. Go have a Caesar salad at the authentic Caesar restaurant. Then go have a taco somewhere in the street. Go to a nice restaurant after that, and then go through the Rosarito. Maybe go to have a lobster at Puerto Nuevo, which is the authentic the way to do it, and then just go to the Ensenada or the Wine Valley and enjoy the wines. The craft beer scene in Ensenada is very big too, as well as Tijuana, and just enjoy. You at least need 3 or 4 days if you want to really get to know that area, and take your time. And it's just people are very friendly. They're excited to teach you or to welcome you as a tourist down there, and go where the locals go. Don't be a tourist. be a yeah, go where the locals go. It's amazing. That's the way to do it. I will say for young and upcoming chefs is to learn about where they coming from. I mean, from the region they're from, or where they were born, or how their families traditions were, and what they ate, what their grandmas, their moms, their aunts, what they cooked. Um, learn your own ingredients from your region, and then travel a lot. Travel and go eat, visit markets, visit restaurants, stock as many restaurants as you can, and then come back to your region and create your own cuisine. I think that's very important. When I want to interact with other chefs, social media is it's very big. I find I'm able to see what other chefs are cooking or what ingredients they are using throughout mostly Instagram a lot, and Facebook and Twitter, and I message a lot of chefs through Facebook and Twitter as well, and talk about ingredients and techniques. And I think, yeah, social media is it's huge right now, for at least for, I mean, I know for everybody. For me, it's become a very important tool to have.